entrepreneurs, please approach the board door for your initial pitch.
3 years ago, Samir was a passionate employee who was ready to give his 200%. But unfortunately today, 50% employees like him have left their jobs only because their ideas and issues were not heard at the right time. Today, companies like Make My Trip and Lava use Infeedo to predict attrition and engage employees in ways that are humanly impossible.
I like the sound of that. I think
it's a very nice.
I think
Anybody with a
culture is
bench
gonna be very
strength needs
relevant.
them.
Right, and
I
plus
think
they've got a
we should
very
do that.
big two clients, so there must be something there.
If it's an employee retention tool,
Yeah.
Right.
let's see.
Biggest challenge we face.
But there's so many of them.
Well, let's
I
try.
don't
I mean, they've got good two companies. I mean, let's try that out. What do you say?
But
Let's
it's
do
a,
that?
think
it's a
we
genuine problem, Anupam, we face every day. So if there's something interesting,
But there's enough tools out there that solve those
But they
problems.
must be
Have you
doing
I
used
agree,
something
but there may
different.
be something new.
So which is the best one,
Let's unlock the vault.
Congratulations, you have successfully unlocked the board. Step inside for a detailed presentation.
So 3 years ago, I was 18 years old when I started this company. And it came purely out of the frustration I saw in employees all around me. A fact that they felt that they're just a cog in the system. They feel that it's pointless sharing any feedback with their senior managers. And the only reason why this was happening was hierarchy, bias, and processes. So we thought that we should set out to make the employee voice felt heard. And we thought we'll change Samir's company in 3 ways. Number 1, launch an idea generation platform where Samir can share any idea anonymously. Number 2, a virtual town hall with the CEO where Samir can directly ask any question anonymously. And now the most important one, an artificially intelligent bot that talks to every employee at regular intervals and on the basis of their answers generates a culture report for the HR. And this culture report predicts attrition, engages employees, and tells the HR who is most likely to leave and when. If I have to put it in one line, if data science and HR were to elope and marry, we guys in Infeedo would be the babies. We have a wide, diverse set of clients like Make My Trip, Lava, PayUmoney, Faso, Shubham Housing, etc. And we have 6,000 plus users across 250 cities. They're all paid users. And in addition to this, we have $50,000 in annual revenue, and we're already profitable. Now, when it comes to annuity and renewals, renewals have touched 1-year contracts. Now, if you want to talk about who we are and wrap up with us as a team, I'm Tanmay Jain. I'm probably the youngest guy on the team. I was brought up in the Valley and spent the last 9 years coding. This is Varun Puri. He's my college roommate and he handles product. Kunal is our BD guy, and this is very interesting now. He spent 15 months in Antarctica. He's an aspiring psychologist and sold his previous startup to Jugnu. Akshay is our techie. He dropped out from St. Xavier's College. And Chirag is our data science guru, and he works with us in-house. Now, 2 more key people I owe myself to are 1, my father. He used to head Google India operations, and he helped me with 2 full years of market research on 100 plus HR heads. And the second is Thomas Abraham. He was the MD of Walters and Sage, and he literally set up business development for us right now. Now, if you talk about our ask, which is why we're here, we're raising a full round of 1 CR at a 10 CR valuation, post money, and currently Dheeraj Jain from Redcliffe Capital has completed 50% of this round with a couple of other HNIs, and we're here for the other 50%.
So guys, what do you do? I mean, you are interacting with the corporate HR and giving some tools to the employees, or how does it operate?
Our target audience is HR heads.
Yeah.
HR heads in companies that are spread across teams and cities, right? Now, the HR launches either of these 3 platforms or all of them together. The objective is to get bottom-up feedback in 3 ways: ideas, questions, issues, or nudges to the employees at specific marks in their life cycle so that you can get to know who's going to leave and who's dissatisfied.
Okay, but is this used? Is this used? A lot of companies launch a lot of tools, but they, after some time, are abandoned.
Beautiful question, and that's what I said. The 2 key areas we focus on is A, the timing, which is where we figure out the usage part, and business results. And I'll talk about usage now. Yammer was acquired by Microsoft. It's a $1 billion company, and I think all of us know over here it's not used at all. So there's a curve. It's used a lot in the first, let's say, 6 months or one, and just dips like
That's
that.
right.
So what we, sorry?
What about Slack?
Slack is more of a WhatsApp for companies, a communication channel. Here we only focus on ideation. So I'll tell you how we work this out. Now I'm going to talk about Lava Mobile. So Lava Mobile launched 2 months back with 2,000 employees. In 2 months, they have 400 ideas which are getting executed, and 80% are in action, right? So now the usage, let's say, hypothesis is the usage might drop. Here's where our town hall kicks in. So the CEO of Lava will do an open town hall, which is virtual across all his cities. He'll take any questions.
I think good problem to solve, and you've built a very specific solution to a very specific problem.
Niche.
And I like that. You're not trying to be a full spectrum HR solution, which is great. Tell me, how did you feel this pain? You said at 18 you started this company, or part of the team that started this company. I'm assuming you weren't working at 18, or were you?
Yeah. So I haven't worked anywhere before.
So how did you spoke about it as if you went through that pain.
Sure, I'll tell you how.
Help me understand that.
So when we meet a beggar, we don't need to be a beggar to understand the pain he's facing. And I'll give you one example about myself.
That's
I'll give you one example.
terrible analogy.
I'll give you one example.
You know, you were going so well until now. I thought this was one of the better presentations that I've seen. And then you pull up this analogy. Horrible analogy. But continue.
And I spent 2 full years just sitting with HR heads, thanks to my dad, sitting with 100 HR heads and trying to understand, guys, how is it that you are so open to feedback? You say that you're doing quarterly surveys, you say that you're doing your 30, 60, 90, and the employees still feel that it's pointless working here.
How many co-founders are you guys? How's the equity broken down?
My father and I have the equal equity. I have a little more since I'm the founder.
Yep.
He joined 9 months after I joined.
Yep.
I started this, and he has half the equity I have.
And
so I can give you.
So who's the CTO?
So there's a guy named Chirag we have on board, but we haven't given him significant equity.
He's not the
in the ESOP
co-founder.
pool.
Not the co-founder.
Yes.
And the one
Got it.
revenue that you said you're expecting to reach in 16,
Yes.
17 is from how many companies?
How many companies?
How many customers?
So we measure by number of users. Because, for example, a Make My Trip has 2,000 employees, and that's equivalent to at least 10 companies. So at the current rate, we'll touch 30,000 users by the end of next year. And if you calculate 30,000 users, our business model is 40 rupees per user per month for the lowest package. And the highest package, by the way, Make My Trip has subscribed to, is 80 rupees per user per month. So if you do the math, it comes way above 1 crore.
I haven't asked a single question till now.
Love to
But
hear
this
more.
is one of the most articulate presentations I've heard.
Okay.
I love the business model. I
Okay.
think the pain points that you identify, the 3 pain points, are exactly the pain points
Okay.
I would like to solve for a lot of companies. We work with 450 odd companies right now. They're all enterprise. So just to make your life very simple, I'm convinced
Okay.
I can give you an offer
Yeah.
exactly what you asked for.
Okay.
50 lakh rupees
Yeah.
for 5% stake. Probably the first time in the show. And Amira is
will
willing
do
to
it
join
together.
me on that offer.
Okay.
So
If you guys take it now,
if you take it now,
we're not
we
going
have
to
a
keep
deal.
negotiating with everybody. Yes?
Okay.
Super.
Wait, you don't want any other offers?
Congratulate them.
Thank you so much.
Good stuff,
Good to have you on board.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
With you, great presentation.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
One more?
Come on, yeah,
He
you kept
said
on asking
yes.
questions. You couldn't decide.
He said yes, you couldn't decide. Y'all couldn't decide. You can't
Guys,
break
you
now, come on.
don't know what
This
you
is
just
not fair.
passed.
We gave an offer, he accepted. He accepted.
Guys, let it be a
What do you mean it's not the format of the show? We gave an offer, he accepted.
Mohit is not given an offer. He's not given an offer. Anupam is not given an
Come
offer.
on,
But he,
guys.
Shahrukh Khan of Startup World sitting there, if you don't
Guys.
listen to his offer seriously.
Mohit, this is not
just
cool.
asking a question.
Mohit, not
Mr.
cool.
Anupam Mittal sitting there who's investing in Ola, and you don't listen to his offer without listening to the offer, you want to
That's
select
like
this?
you
Are
just want 50 lakh rupees.
serious?
I don't-
Guys, we got 450 enterprise customers, boss.
Mohit, unfair.
I work with every single guy you name.
Unfair.
30,000
We
employees.
gave an offer, he accepted it.
Real estate, hospitality, financial, the amount of
The
users
full
you get.
banking sector sitting there,
I don't know,
financial
why
sector
they-
You know
sitting
that-
there,
I don't
the kind of
understand.
employment is there.
I hope you guys are recording all this, huh?
Real estate is second biggest employer. You want to miss out on that, HR? Seriously? Why don't?
why don't-
I haven't heard from you. Like,
What? Because you didn't give me a chance to hear from you.
Not cool.
I'm not going to butt in here and do something that's not very healthy. But I'm going to say a couple of things.
Yeah.
One is, you should have heard everybody out, right? As a businessman, you at least want to know what's on the table before you decide what you want to take.
Yeah.
Two, I think I could have helped you a lot because I've built tech businesses in the consumer space. Although this is not exactly consumer, it's characteristic of a consumer business.
Yes.
It's a product business.
Yes.
And I know exactly where you're going and how this is going to sort of play out. So I could have helped you a lot. But the third point, which probably takes me out of the reckoning, is that my offer would be very conditional upon me getting a very good look at your cap table. You said you wanted to share it outside of the show, so I'm not privy to that.
Okay, I accept that feedback. It's probably because of the fear of missing out. They were looking at me as we're just going to take that offer away.
I would be very interested in this, but I cannot do anything unless I get a look at the cap table. I'm very clear about that. I respect their decision to invest in you without a look cap table or anything else. And
Appreciate your
congratulations and all the best.
Thank you for being
But
a good sport.
Absolutely. But I think you should hear the other guys out.
Sure.
I am confused now after this whole. I always invest in a team. I loved you as a team.
Right.
As Vivek said rightly, this was the best pitch ever. And I was just silently listening to all the questions so that I can make the right offer in the end. Because that's why you guys are here, right? You're not here to listen to whatever is happening here, but the offer. So even after this, whatever happens, I would like to match the same offer.
This is where we are, right? Vivek and I have given you an offer of exactly what you wanted. We were the first ones to give you an offer and jump at the idea. At this point, Sudeep and Anupam have decided not to give an offer. Mohit has given you an offer matching our offer. And Rahul says that he's happy to go along with anybody at the same price.
Guys, listen. Real estate, restaurant,
they came for connection.
finance, banking industry. Restaurants is 1.6 times the employment of railways. We are the second largest in terms of employment.
Healthcare
There's
is big,
banking,
financial
so
is
it's
bigger.
So you guys can decide that.
I don't want to take an emotional decision because it's my birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Turned 22.
Happy birthday, man.
I'm just so delighted. This is the best thing I've had in the last few years. So I'm going to let this decision in Varun's hands and he's going to take it right now.
So we accept Vivek and Amira's offer of 50 lakh and
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Well done.
Once again.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
We did get the deal. We got too many deals, in fact, today, and I got a little emotional, and I couldn't decide. The fear of missing out made me want to go with one, but then I let him decide, and I think this is the best birthday gift I could ever get, at least in the last 22 years.
These are big pain points. The three things you mentioned, the town hall is very critical. Feedback,
Yes.
and anonymously was another.
I think this is the best deal
Yeah.
that I've seen so far. The
Yeah.
best pitch. Probably the most chances of success in a
Yeah.
non-linear
I fully
fashion.
agree. I fully agree.
We have it as an open house, but it's not anonymous. Right?
Totally.
So what happens is it becomes very challenging for anybody to get up.
Absolutely.
But I'm very unhappy with you guys. You didn't take me with you.
I think I beat you. Is it 9?
9.
Oh my God. What are you complaining about?